Hello, welcome back to Talk of the Town. Many times you read a book because you like the storyline, or you favor the author, or its genre appeals to you. But when you read nothing short of miraculous, you will have the opportunity to change lives. Author Ava Davis joins us today to talk more about this compelling book of hope. Ava, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You published the book last year, correct?
Last April it was published.
And this is your true story. I mean, you actually experienced this story.
I did.
And so I'm going to get right to it. Tell us about the story. Tell us about the book.
It is a true human rescue story surrounding a woman who lived in Pebble Beach, and she was imprisoned by her narcissistic, sociopathic husband. And it is a story about how strangers intervened to rescue her. And I was one of the strangers.
Right. And it was in Pebble Beach that this occurred. You went there just to golf.
I did.
And you ran into this young woman who, I guess, had a cry. I mean, she basically kind of reached out to you.
She did. She pleaded for me to join her for dinner. I was staying at the lodge at Pebble Beach. And at first I turned her down. And then she continued to plead. And I recognized that she was in trouble. You know, the woman's intuition or instinct.
Right.
And so I made the decision to give up my dream to play Pebble Beach, to intervene and try to save her.
And really you just befriended her and went out on a limb and did the things that you could hopefully do, but those failed.
In the end, they fail, yes.
But there actually, your co-author, Lori Queen,
and her husband, Jim.
Kind of show up. I mean, and this is almost like, it really is nothing short of miraculous. It's almost an unbelievable story.
That is exactly right. We say by fate or divine intervention.
Yeah, and it really is.
You know, who knows why things happen.
Right. So you're still in Pebble Beach.
No, I live...
At the time.
Yes.
Of the story, and they come there. Mm-hmm. And you knew it? You knew they were there?
No, I didn't know. That was the miraculous part about it. I found out they were there through a friend of mine, mm-hmm. and then they found out I was there, and so they called me, and we met.
Right.
And then when I told them what I was doing, they dropped what they were doing to help me save her.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. So then this book really recounts the story of this young woman, of your intervention and Lori's intervention, the Queen's intervention in rescuing this woman.
Right, with the help of her wonderful trustee who lived in San Francisco.
Right.
She was our guide dog.
Okay.
Because she had the inside information.
Right.
So she worked with us to set up our sting operation to take the woman out of the house.
Right. And the purpose of the book being written is twofold. Obviously to tell a story, but it's also to make women in abusive relationships, women and children, aware. And I guess you finished that.
That's true. Also, it was written at the request of the victim.
Okay.
For those reasons, and our
so her story could help others.
Exactly, and she could not be more thrilled that it finally came to fruition.
Right.
We are still very good friends.
That's awesome.
And she and her trustee have actually been to Hilton Head to visit since the book was published. So
yeah, that's you know, it really is. It's an unbelievable story, is what it is. You know, and the part where you were there, you know, for no reason close to that, you know, and you know, and I think it's really important for people to know that they're not always able to save someone, but there's always a little can help. A little help can help something.
That's right. Our premise is that even though you couldn't do what I did, there is something that everyone can do. And it may not even be in this vein, mm-hmm. but we all need to contribute. And I think we are all very aware that we need to. Sometimes we just don't take time to.
Right, right. The book is available?
It is. This is a
Nothing
picture of the
Short
book.
of Miraculous, a book of hope. It's beautiful.
Thank you. And
cover.
it can be purchased at our website, avadavisbooks.com.
And there's several locations on the island, am I not?
Yes.
Okay.
All About Me Salon, Bistro Mezzaluna, Palmetto's Clothier in Sea Pines, Salon at Shutter Cove, Tammy's Hair Design, and the Courtyard Bookstore. It can also be purchased on Nook and Kindle for e-readers.
Okay. And this book profits...
emergency shelters. Our profits go to emergency shelters for abused women and children. Yes. We've made 2 donations to CODA.
Right.
One to Safe Harbor in Greenville, South Carolina. One to Transitions in my home state, Ohio. And with more sales, we'll make more donations.
Yeah. 8 million abused.
Yes, it is estimated. 8 million women every year are abused or stalked by their significant other, husband, partner, and 4,000 are killed.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
And our little Joni in the book, the victim, she would have been killed had we not been able to save her.
Wow. Well, it's a must read. It's a must read. And Ava, thank you for sharing and coming on the show and sharing for the victim. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for joining us on today's Talk of the Town.